66 bracelets. I've never played.
And we're live.
We're live?
We're live with 10-second delay. You're probably going to want to mute your stuff, by the way, Ghost Ham. Otherwise, you'll hear a very, very late delay on everything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
just to start off the stream, yes, we are still, in fact, doing 66-hole bracelets. I was roughly 33 in before I died on my last attempt. Let's see if we can get any further.
yeah,
Although I'm just realizing it's almost an exact straight across near the end here. So it gets easier as it goes. Except that it gets thinner, but honestly, that's not so bad. Watch me eat my words once I get to red. I haven't even gotten to red before, so that'll be fun.
I'll mute myself once the game starts.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ghost Ham is joining me. Say hi, Ghost Ham. Spectacular.
Oh, you didn't.
Hello, sorry. I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to talk because of siblings behind me, but...
Understandable. Hi, Napkin. I'm streaming 66 bracelets attempt.
Oh, sweet. Is it on YouTube or Twitch?
It's on the YouTubes. I don't really use Twitch anymore. It's kind of a schmoozy-ass interface, if I'm being honest.
I'll probably just open that up then. I don't want to butcher your stream audio.
Oh, that's alright. You can hang out if you want. They already leave.
Well, yeah, but if my siblings get too much, I'm just going to disconnect and then hang out in your live chat.
Okay.
Right, let me
Understandable.
open this up. Electric
Why
Boogaloo.
does your bed hit so different?
Needs more
My
delay.
side view went to sleep.
My
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
that
whole...
Boogaloo
I
is
think it's set
electric.
to 11.5 seconds.
Well, oh man.
Wait, you set the delay?
I had to because the Elgato has a 10-second delay.
Oh.
So I had to delay myself by 10 seconds too.
Right, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay.
You know what? No one in this
See you in chat, Napkin.
game is
What was it?
talking, so I might be able to actually.
Okay, maybe we're not live because I'm not seeing anything.
No, you were live. I'm pretty sure you were.
You're live.
Okay. I just have to reload my own preview then. Let's do that. Needs more delay, says Professor Rain.
Nah, 20.
/ Arntanak. I don't know how to pronounce Professor Rain's new.
No, I don't.
But okay. Let's see here. If you say it needs more delay, like how much do you think approximately? Because again, it's already like 11.5 seconds or something crazy like that.
Nah, set it to like 30 seconds. People type a message talking about how you've done a good run, and you've already done a second good run.
God, I wish I could finish a run of 66 bracelets in 30 seconds. Although, you know, I used to consider this stage to kind of be like one of the most absurd in terms of time and all that. After playing Gaiden, I mean, there's plenty of stages there that are technically longer than this one. Ooh. Ooh. That was scary. Gunfire. Oh no! Yo, it's Interval? Oh man, we have some honored guests in chat tonight. Professor Rain and Interval. How you guys doing?
Woo!
Wow.
Ah.
God, I'm already out of conversation topics and the stream's just started.
It's because I'm doing something completely unrelated.
That's true. You know, I really don't have much experience with first-person shooters. I was on CSGO last night with some friends.
Oh,
That was the first time that I think I'd played an FPS in over a year. And the time before that was also CSGO with those same people when they needed a fit.
ooh.
It's like, oh man, we can't get like any of our other 3 alternates. Quick, send in the monkey ball guy. He'll figure something out.
He may not be able to aim, but his movement is going to be godly.
Honestly, yeah.
True.
Which doesn't serve much in CSGO, but you know, it's a thing. I basically have to point blank people with a shotgun to be able to make use of any sort of good movement. And even then, it's not like there's any b-hopping in CS that I know of. Oh man, Interval's playing the Persona 5 Royal. How's the weather? It's Great Lakes weather, man. Nobody never knows around here. This level is insane. Yeah, so it's funny though. I used to consider 66 bracelets just to be this massive, absurd challenge, but while it's still very difficult, right? The challenge isn't so much in just completing the challenge at all. It's more just like as a focus breaker. Like that one stage from Super Monkey Ball Gaiden called Focus Breaker.
What are?
I agree. I don't know who that was, but I agree.
Those little siblings, I'm so sorry. All right.
That was a terrible joke on my part. Honestly, deserved reaction.
Oops. I just died. I got melted.
Dyrich should make a stage called 66 Oop Parts.
Ooh. You just have to go from Oopart to Oopart.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds really fun. He should do that for launch. That should be one of his famous debug levels. I'd play it. Heck, I'd probably try to beat it. Ah. Can we not do war crimes? What war crimes are we up to? Is Kingbox World a war crime?
What?
Is Kingbox World in violation of any international treaties?
They specifically mentioned this in the Geneva Conventions. No Kingbox World.
No Kingbox World. No Kingbox World and no Creeper Ball.
No Creeper Ball and no. There is actually a sequel to Kingbox World that I made in the Level Jams Season 6.
Oh really?
Yeah, so you'll get to see that.
In the sequel to Kingbox World. Is the world truly ready for such a thing?
It's time to face your fear.
Wow!
Hello,
I'm
Soldatron.
gone. I'll be the one to carry on. And you can
Maybe this is the war crime
take
Professor Ram was talking
the
about.
wolves, 'cause I am undefeatable. I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up to the end.
Hey, Soldatron, what are your thoughts on 66 bracelets?
66 Bracelets is a stage. It is a stage that goes on for exactly 66 bracelet lengths worth of level. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
TED Talk.
TED
You know
Talk.
what's funny?
Yo,
Dusty.
TED Talk.
Can you hear Dusty?
A little bit.
It's Dusty
This is
meowing.
like he was meowing. He's been on my lap the entire day.
But he,
Nah, this is just sin.
Like, what is he? He's a goober, bro. He's a
Goofy
straight up goober.
He's a Goofy Goober rock.
He's like, goofy goobers, yeah.
Yeah.
I love SpongeBob and Patrick are trying not to make like the jizz faces. and then the two-headed guy just goes, Goofy, Goofers, yeah! Attention everyone! I have an announcement to make. They all crowd around Patrick. Where's the bathroom? No, my favorite part from the SpongeBob movie is when they go to that ice cream stand and Patrick clearly sees that there's something wrong. And he's like, SpongeBob, wait! Make mine chocolate.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not just going to be streaming Monkey Ball after this. I might actually start doing some streams of Generations mods. There's a really funny one with the Paddy Wagon and Sonic Generations that I want to show off.
Paddy Wagon.
Yeah,
The Paddy Wagon.
Paddy Wagon Generations.
A real ass mod. Real thing.
I've watched him play it, and there are some animations in there that give me joy.
They're just
Does it replace?
Yo.
Does it replace Sonic with SpongeBob, or does it replace Sonic with the Paddy Wagon?
With the whole Paddy Wagon
shebang with SpongeBob and Patrick in it.
That is.
They
crazy.
basically ripped the model from the movie game. It's not animated, but it's all there.
Not really.
I think the wheels might be animated.
I wish it had animation.
The wheels might be animated.
It might not be possible.
But everything else is static. But regardless,
I think it's almost just a model swap. Like, I don't think they changed the physics at all. But man, is it funny.
I love the Perfect Chaos intro where the Paddy Wagon just does like 30 flips.
The silver intro is great.
The silver intro was the best part, though.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's over classic.
It's not.
I think it's only modern stages.
Well, you
I don't know that for sure though.
Well, I remember you play tested it, and modern Sonic came running the overworld as the Paddy Wagon, but classic Sonic didn't. So I'm assuming that classic Sonic just isn't compatible with the mod.
Yeah.
Because I would think if he was compatible with the mod, he would have been there on the overworld as well.
Mm-hmm. Most likely.
You fixed the glitch with Shadow the Hedgehog, you said, right?
Yeah, that was an unrelated bug fix.
Oh my god.
That happens to cause that error.
So now we can watch the Paddy Wagon run over Shadow to death.
Oh yeah. It's actually really good. You can beat him in one cycle.
Oh, it's that really cool variant that I want, but I'm not spending $10 on it when I could get it for free. But by the time I get enough things to get it for free, it's going to be out of the rotation.
Sad.
Don't you love loot boxes?
So right now I'm playing Black Ops 4. Yes, I know. But
more like Black Crotch.
They after Modern Warfare
okay.
After Modern Warfare 2019 came out, the arguably worst Call of Duty loot box system ever miraculously turned into one of the best loot box systems ever implemented into a video game. It's weird. They completely 180'd it when it was not the center of attention anymore. And pretty much they made it so that you can save up an in-game currency to just buy the weapons and custom blueprints that you want. And you don't have to pay anymore. It's a grind. But
that literally means they're not using the loot box system if you can just circumvent it. So it's funny that the best loot box is no loot box.
It's still loot boxes. It's just not predatory.
Then there's the other side of the coin where you could also pay an insanely cheaper price just to flat out get what you want as long as it's in like the rotation. So like right now,
ESO loot boxes.
Well, right now it's kind of like the Fortnite shop now, but there's only 2 main items and 1 side item. But the 2 main items rotate every 12 hours, or if you buy it, and then the common item reverts every 4 hours, and that only costs 2. So you get a currency called a reserve case. You can open a reserve case and get a piece of micro DLC from it, but that's not duplicate protected. That's the only thing in this game that is not duplicate protected still. But after Modern Warfare 2019 came out, they went back and the loot box bundles that you could buy with real money, they went back and made those duplicate protected. So if you buy those, you are guaranteed to not get a duplicate that you already have. It's still loot boxes, but you're not going to get the same thing over and over and over again. But like I said, if you want, you can save up those cases to pretty much just buy what you want, provided it's in the rotation on the current day you're playing the game. Or you could just what's here every day is a bribe bundle, and it brings up all the main DLC weapons throughout the whole game's life cycle. And you're just like, oh, I want this variant of this weapon. It costs you 50 cases, and it'll give you the weapon that you want for after, well, not free, but you save up 50 cases and you buy it. And then on top of that, as compensation for saving 50 cases, which takes quite a while, they give you 5 free duplicate protected loot boxes. So you get a weapon and 15 duplicate protected pieces of DLC, which could be another weapon.
That sounds like a really, really predatory hole that you can dig yourself into.
Like I said, though, you don't have to pay for any of this. Yes, it's a grind, but as long as you focus on only the things that you really want from the system and could care less about others, you can just play the game, get your one item that you want, and then just have fun with it while you progressively just get more stuff added to your game. And then, like I said, the more you play, eventually you'll just get everything. Like I didn't pay almost any money in this game, and I have almost every weapon variant because I just grinded the game, or I got lucky with the common item, because sometimes you have a small percent chance that the item in the common pool things will be a weapon that you can buy for 2 cases instead of 50.
All right. I was about to ask Logan, have you tried holding up yet?
What, have I tried holding up yet?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try that after this attempt.
All right, thanks for coming.
I didn't even think to hold up check this one. You're right.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about loot boxes.
Professor Rain just mentioned ESO loot boxes. Anybody familiar with those?
ES what?
ESO.
What does ESO stand for?
I don't know. Professor Rain, please inform us what ESO loot boxes are. Elder Scrolls Online. Okay.
I don't know anything about Elder Scrolls Online.
I didn't even know that game had loot boxes, but
it doesn't surprise me though. But still, yeah, I didn't expect it to have it, but then again, anything can have loot boxes.
Anything can have them now. I love the modern gaming industry.
I love it when we got complete games before they got updates.
Well, in fairness, before the ages where we could just patch games, sometimes games just got released unfinished and stayed that way forever.
Reminds me of another game.
There's a huge
I don't know which was
There's a
worse.
huge debate right now in at least the Call of Duty community where people are split on what they want for micro DLC because whether they like it or not, Activision's going to put micro DLC in their game. We don't have a say in that. But people are now torn between the two types we've had because for 5 years we've had the loot box system, but then starting with 2019, they just added a bundle shop to the thing where like you can see whatever
You got a
item
new mic?
you can see whatever's
You got so far on that one, Sega. Or not
You can
Sega,
s-
fuck.
you
Gaming
can
Spirits.
podcast test.
Yeah,
you can
I still have never made it to
Gaming
red.
Cortana.
Hey, Ghost Town.
I've almost made it out of purple.
basically
Once.
well, I don't even remember what
Oh shoot! Sorry, Shark. I forgot to check for hold up.
What's cool about it is that there's a mute button on the very
Hold up, check
top of it
confirmed.
that's kind of like a surface that you just tap the top of it to mute it, basically. So
I don't even remember what I was saying.
it's kind of nice.
Oh yeah.
Ghost
Oh yeah.
Town.
So people
I need to turn Zona up.
were torn
Yeah.
pretty much. People these days are torn between what they think makes a better micro DLC system because some people miss the loot boxes, which I think you're criminally insane if you miss the loot boxes, but regardless, people the divide is it's like yeah you could either sit and grind for this one particular thing which could take you hours upon hours, or you can buy it in a $20 bundle. But that's the thing, it's like in the newer games you can straight up buy what you want and you can see everything that a bundle has. It doesn't lie to you, but it costs like anywhere from $20 and upwards to buy a bundle because it's like Fortnite now. And not everyone wants to buy a bundle. They don't want to spend $20 on a single weapon skin, even though they're guaranteed to get it. So
Well, yeah, because it's a bad deal.
it is an extremely bad deal. So now people are torn. They don't know what system they liked better. They have Stockholm syndrome pretty much. They're like, do we accept the store bundles now that are extremely overpriced, but at least we know what we're getting?
I just
Or
got
do
2
we-
kills with the Brimalt.
And then the other half of the coin is like, or do we go back
Epic gamer
to the
moment.
loot box system? So there's a huge like debate going on in the community, which one people would rather have.
Yo, check your Twitter at some point. Interval. I forgot I had a
You
Twitter.
have
was
a
that-
Twitter?
I don't think I've touched it in years.
Yeah, was that Resident
Yeah.
Monkey Ball Historian Interval?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey Ball Historian Interval is in chat.
Interval, I miss you.
Periods
Please
of
come back.
time. How's it going?
I
Interval, we
you,
missed you.
Interval.
Please come back sometime. You don't have to come back immediately, but come back sometime.
Hey, Ghost Town.
Ew, Twitter. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of my impression of it. It's been my impression of it for like a decade now.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't think Twitter's been good since
Sam,
maybe
have you-
2013.
I don't think Twitter's ever been good.
Seen how much better
Hey,
that's
Ghost
actually helps.
Town. Ghost Town. Can you tell me happy birthday in advance for tomorrow?
Happy Bappy.
Ghost Sam is Valoranting it up.
Aw.
I'm
Mad
playing.
Gamer
I'm afraid no
moment.
happy birthdays at the moment. Please check later.
Yeah.
No happy birthdays.
You
to
can
speak
give
of.
me one tomorrow when it actually happens.
It's your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever heard the song Birthday by the Beatles?
You know
Yeah.
what? Growing up, I would wake up on my birthday, and before school, my dad would have that playing on the computer.
Wait.
That explains so much.
Wait. You woke up on your birthday to celebrate your birthday?
You went
What?
to
So you're just
school
gonna
You
give
don't
me a
get it.
birthday gift
Yeah.
on my birthday when it's my birthday, and you're just gonna give me a birthday gift?
You said it wrong, but I'll take it anyway.
I tried.
So you just gonna bring me a
Happy birthday.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Anyway, 66 bracelets.
Well said. So she says bracelets.
What kind of sick son of a bitch brings a birthday present to a birthday party?
Anyway, do you think like any optimization could be done by like removing the top half of the bracelet's collision or something?
The top half?
So that like I don't know if you're able to land on top of it, but if you land on top of it, you're probably screwed anyway. Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to.
Or you could also just reduce the texture size to like an absolute minimum, and you could fit up to 69 bracelets.
I'm gonna be there's a daily challenge that I can do for a free piece of micro DLC, and it's get 40 kills with a pistol.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
just gonna equip the pistol that gets one-shot headshots when it has its modifier equipped.
That's to know.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this when I'm not monkey balling, I'm Call of Duty.
When I'm not monkey balling, I'm not selling. I'm launching green guys into space, never to return again.
I think Black Ops 4 was the last good Call of Duty game we've had. Modern Warfare kind of ruined the series, in my opinion.
It feels oversaturated now.
I never picked up Battlefield 2042. I was excited for that game because we hadn't had a modern type Battlefield since Battlefield 4, which I don't remember when it released, but it was like early 2000.
A while ago.
It was like the early 2010s, I believe. But that was the last like modern day milsim Battlefield game that we got. So I was happy when they announced that they'd be doing a semi-futuristic modern Battlefield game. And then it came out and apparently it was dog shit.
Yeah.
People say that game is a lost cause, even though they're still trying to pump content into it because its player base is just like non-existent anymore.
Hmm.
And again, Battlefield 4 dropped the ball really hard when it came out and somehow came back. Damn, sus.
What was the last time you guys played Among Us?
No.
Man, I really want to play Among Us at some point with you guys. I just wish I had the time.
The last time
I don't.
the last time I played Among Us was when I was in the Cherim Harem.
I remember playing Among Us in 2018 when it came out, and like I found like a ton of bugs and I reported them all. I remember one where you could go outside of the map and like I was the only one who knew, but I reported it anyway because that was dumb.
Yeah, the one time I played it, I just reported myself every round.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you were like, I don't want to play the game, so I'm just gonna report myself.
Next time you guys are in a call, I should try streaming myself playing Kerbal Space Program so you can see how terrible I am at it.
The Kerbal Sus program.
Yeah, no, seriously, like you could turn that game into Among Us if you wanted to.
Same universe. Confirmed.
Yo, real talk. Before Among Us, there was that game in Jackbox Party Pack 6, I believe. I forgot what it was called.
Look, that game, I don't think that one was good.
I didn't think Among Us was good.
No, I mean like the one in Jackbox 6. I didn't like it.
Well, yeah, that one was slow. It was more like text oriented and shit.
Oh.
Okay, what beats out Quiplash 2? If anyone says Quiplash 3, I'm going to block them. Not really.
Wait, what was the question?
Who likes a game Who thinks there's a better game than Quiplash 2 in the Jackbox Party game?
What about Quiplash 1?
Quiplash 1?
Well, I'm just gonna go on.
I've never actually played it.
I'm just gonna go on record and say Quiplash 3 is better than Quiplash 2 because Quiplash 2 only gets bogged down because 95% of the time you get to the last category, it's an acro lash, which amazed me when we played it a few weeks ago that that was the one like lash we didn't get.
Isn't there only one kind of final lash in Quiplash
In
3,
Trip,
and that's like
it's
Trip
yeah,
Lash?
it's Trip Lash, which is lame that it's the only lash, but it's at least it's consistent and you know what you're getting.
You never know what you're getting with Quiplash.
But you know,
Well, you know the mode you're
yeah,
getting
you
at
at
that
least know
point.
because like it was either like a Trip Lash, an Acro Lash, or
Okay, I'm gonna go out and say, yeah, the Comic Lash was probably not that great.
no, the Comic Lash was the best one. It's just you almost never fucking got it, so it's like, what's the fucking point?
A lot of the prompts for 2 make for pretty good jokes, though.
Except that Kanye West one.
That's given with time. Some stuff gets like updated.
Given with time, and to be honest, if depending on how edgy you want to go, you might still be able to make it funny. I don't know.
You could.
I mean,
funny,
like Quiplash 3 was like before the fall of Kanye, you know. So like, you can make an argument there. I don't know if there are any Kanye.
What do you mean follow Kanye?
He was already following my dude.
He might have already been.
No,
That's a fair point.
like there was a decline, but then there's like a collapse of Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Kanye collapse.
It's like when the Roman Empire split in half, you know? Like, it technically wasn't over, but, like,
Yeah.
you could tell it wasn't going to last much longer.
Yeah, and then there was Eastern Rome and Western Rome.
Oh, Zona, you put bananas on here.
I'm not going to turn this into a history class.
Yeah, if you don't get the reference, read a book, I guess. I don't know, man.
You can also go to, like...
You need to take a look.
Go to Wikipedia.
You need to take a look inside that book because that's a reading rainbow.
You can also go to high school.
Nah, that's okay. You're not gonna learn much there.
I'd rather take a look inside that book and it's a reading rainbow.
The haters do not want to see you snug as a bug in a rug.
Me, when I open a book and it tells me Brandon's a...
This took a while even for something like this.
Sonny, you sound way too different. I don't like it. Go back to your old mic. I'm just kidding.
I don't like this one. Go back.
I'm just kidding.
No,
it's a prank.
We need lo-fi Zona, not hi-fi Zona.
Yeah, we need that crunchy Zona back.
Crunchy Zona?
I don't think we do.
We need the old Angrier diary.
Zona, when are you going to turn into a giant Cheez-It?
Never. And what the other kind of question is that? Respectfully.
Is that... What are you implying that the orange
when are
haze is
you
Cheeto dust?
gonna turn into a
what are you
giant
talking
Cheez-It?
about?
I already am.
You're a giant Cheez-It? You invite me to your birthday party, I'm gonna snack on you.
I mean, you know, Wisconsin is known for this sort of thing, isn't it?
What, cheese?
Cheese.
Yeah.
My guy, you don't know the half of it.
Is Professor Rain even here, or are they just kind of like muted type of person? No,
Professor Rain's communicating in chat, so is Napkin.
Dude, we're fucking drowning in cheese over here.
Did you guys see that video?
Nacho cheese, but it is your cheese.
Did you guys see that?
That's quite the plot twist. Oh my god, I'm on the red, fellas.
He's on the red. Now is the red a 0.1 or is it a 1 or a 0.5?
2.
It is I couldn't quite tell. It looked like it was maybe
is it one check?
What we would call 1.5.
Oh, so it's like 1.5 checkers.
I think he has it every time. Or no, he doesn't have it on purple.
What are you talking
So it goes
about?
4, 3, 2, and then for some reason he takes...
1.5.
Or no, it can't be that, because purple's 3, so it only goes down a half every time. So it's 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5.
Ah.
He spared us.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
So it's not.
The checker size of the bracelet rings in each section.
So it's not. It's not the loaded gun 33 and a third. No, the naked.
Actually, this
naked
isn't
gun. What the fuck is the loaded gun?
the loaded gun.
The loaded gun.
Yeah, so this is 8 checkers long. The next one is, I guess would be 6 checkers long, then 3 checkers long.
That's a lot of long.
I think. Yeah.
That's an unfathomable.
3 checkers short.
That's an unfathomable amount of long.
Whoever that was.
We go in A long. I know some CS:GO terminology. Not really. I don't actually know what that means.
Yo, you all over here talking about CS:GO. I'm still over here playing CS Source.
Oh my.
I have CS scores because of Gmod.
I've never played CS before.
It's the CS Source is just nothing but gun game lobbies now.
We should have a stream where all the Monkey Ball guys get on Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
I think that'd be really
Source,
funny,
bro.
actually.
Dude, Counter-Strike Source gun game is a fucking clusterfuck.
Like a
Like
good
I
kind
love the
or a
idea of
bad
us
kind?
trying to figure out a stupid strategy.
Oh, this is the map I ran into that cheater on that one time I played the game.
Cheater. Pumpkin eater.
Yeah, I saw.
You're a cheater.
Thanks, Sonic.
You're welcome.
You're not Sonic.
I yawned.
I heard.
This is factually true. Although I think Africa Check disputes it.
This is actually factual.
This is factually actual.
Professor Actual Factual from the Berenstain Bears.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Logan, you might like this.
People actually watch that?
I watched it.
I used to.
I watched that as a kid. I watched that show as a kid all the time.
What did it air on? Was it just... I think the only ones I ever saw were direct-to-video.
Wasn't it like PBS or something?
It was PBS Kids.
Was it PBS? Okay.
And some other like Canadian channels at the time.
Canadian. Blah.
So green is 4, blue is 2, purple is 1.
You had those. There was like
1.5, orange is 1. Okay.
There was like
that makes sense. Interval.
There was like 5 Canadian bootleg PBS Kids that would just air the same shows.
Is that just something that Wisconsin kids get?
I don't know. No, I didn't get it. But I remember seeing YouTube poops of like PBS Kid shows, and like I would see like where they get the source clips from, and it was like these weird channel networks that I had never heard the name from, but I swear to God, they had to have been either from overseas broadcasting channels or like Canadian ones.
Yeah, because Canada has completely different standards for that sort of stuff.
Yeah. None of it was
Canada.
PBS Kids. Maybe it was a subsidiary.
Canada, yeah.
It could have very well been a subsidiary of PBS Kids. But
they might have had to deal with Teletoon. I don't know.
That might have been what it was.
Logan, you might like this.
Might like what?
Big butts.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at Discord. I cannot normally look at Discord, by the way.
Why is that?
Because my television is facing away from my computer.
So you gotta do a 180.
Yeah.
That I do.
I think you should just move your TV. Or your monitor.
Yo, Monkey Ball EX? How's that going, by the way? I was just asking about that the other day on what progress was like on that whole thing.
This is like... I just started kind of working on it again, so pretty much nothing over the last like 4 months. But
wait, Zona, did you ever fix that texturing error towards the end?
I did.
You did. Happy birthday.
I just need to put the
I
goal
would be
in.
so terrible. Interval, I would love to have you on for CS:GO at some point. I think that would be amazing.
And I am happy with these textures.
Like, you need at least 5 people for a team, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5v5.
Yeah, it's 5v5. Yeah,
I would totally be down for CS.
It's a
Although
tactical.
I've literally never played it, so I don't know anything about it.
This is
Don't worry, I barely know what I'm doing.
I'm like
either.
that weird guy who never played CS but only plays Valorant.
I only
This is
play those. I only played those competitive team mode games with a team. I never play it with randos.
basically you shoot out of your eyes in the way to where even if you're like behind a box, as long as your crosshair barely peeks over the box, you'll shoot where the crosshair is.
It's a very like precise game. Yeah.
I know that it's basically like Valorant is basically like CS but with a bit Overwatch style abilities. That's basically what I know it as.
What I know it as, because I'm a filthy Call of Duty gamer, is Search and Destroy.
Like Cock of
I
Duty.
think this turned out really nice and so,
Duty calls.
That's a real game, by the way.
I believe I know that.
Was it made by Phoenix Games?
No, it was made by Epic Games.
NetEase?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a parody. It was a parody of Call of Duty they made as a gag.
Huh. Man, back when Epic Games was actually like cool.
Now
Yeah.
they're just
Those were the
now they're
days.
just Fork Knife.
Now they're just fork knife and trying to destroy Steam for some reason.
do you think these
Sonic
remakes
Colors
were
Ultimate,
okay, or do
baby.
you think they're not great, or I don't know.
Yeah, of all the exclusives they could have gotten, they chose Sonic Colors Ultimate. Good for them.
I believe it's coming to Steam though.
What should have
Hooray!
name
Hooray!
I wonder how many people will buy it.
Hooray!
Hooray! I
Is
get
it
some garbage
right
with my
on Steam?
trash.
Happy birthday.
And some porn ads.
Huh?
They never patched the Metal Sonic porn ad.
Oh yeah, they never did. Okay, for Ghost Ham, who I'm pretty sure is unaware, or at least maybe the context of the joke, in Sonic Colors Ultimate with the rival rush things, it pops up like a fucking Trojan porn ad
Why?
because
Because they didn't try.
Sega didn't try.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So like when you open the rival rush menu, it just pops up like it's a virus. Like there's no animation for the menu popping up.
And there's also no audio cue.
Yeah, there's no
Oh.
audio. It just
happens.
appears. It just fucking
Like, it honestly looks like a bug.
but it's not.
Huh.
Who's in the call? Let's see. Right now we have Zona, Ghost Ham, and Soldatron with Professor Rain and Napkin listening in over Discord.
I'm fighting a sweat in Call of Duty right now. It's fucking 42-4 because this is literally all
42? Is it 42 guy?
Yeah, 42 guy.
Guy? Is it the guy?
How is he on the other side of the map already?
The guy from Spy Kids 3?
Somebody ring the Dinkster?
I love how this all is a hold up. I don't think I'm gonna change it.
Yeah,
Why
Zona,
is-
keep it a hold up.
For a second, I thought you were talking about 66 bracelets.
Yeah, I'm
Why
so
is-
I don't know why.
Hold up.
I can't believe Scrap made a 66 bracelets a hold up.
Why is the
I
sniper?
mean, you should really patch that, Scrap.
Why is the sniper's nest better than the attack helicopter? It costs less to get.
Maybe that's just a skill issue.
All right,
The
I'm gonna go for
sniper's
now. I'll be
nest-
back later.
The sniper's nest is an attack helicopter that just deletes people from the map. It's an attack helicopter, but instead of like shooting a machine gun at you like a regular attack helicopter would do, it's a helicopter with 4 snipers on it, and they just, like I said, they just delete you from the map. And for some reason, their helicopter has more health than the attack helicopter, which makes no sense because the attack helicopter costs more to get. To be fair, though, the attack helicopter in this game did a massive line of cocaine because it never stops targeting people.
No, man, I get it, Interval. Discord, I mean, especially with the way that you were using it as an organizer, it can easily just take a lot of time away from you, and you don't even realize it.
True.
It's tough.
True.
That's pretty much why I almost never use it as a forum, and it helps that I'm not good at using it as a forum, but I've never really liked it for that. It's also why I don't use Reddit much at all.
Yo, have you read it?
It's also why I hate Twitter.
Have you ever read it?
That's really funny.
Also, what's sad is I have to go now.
Aw.
Oh, you have to go now?
I know, yeah.
Why do you have to go? Why can't you stay?
Because I have to go eat dinner.
Because he has to go. Ham.
I have to go eat some ham. Some ghost ham.
Do you have to go to Wendy's?
No, I actually have the day off.
Oh.
Good for you.
All right, go eat your
So-
dinner and then
I was wondering why you were in here.
go eat your
Yeah,
Go-
usually
go-
I'd be at work right now.
go eat your ghost ham and then come back.
I'll see if I have time to come back. I mean, I'm not really doing much else, but
Yeah, eat your ghost ham and then come back.
Understandable. I might still be playing it.
I'm planning on being on at least till midnight my time.
I'm not sure how long. It'll just be until I get bored.
Casts
But, getting to red one time was pretty cool.
casts a never get bored spell. The stream will never end.
Yeah, exactly.
My friend from high school posted something on Facebook that I commented true on. It was a picture of Garfield and it said Harry Potter was never good. You were just 9. And for some reason,
I mean,
it is also vaporwave.
I mean, I haven't read it since middle school, so I don't know.
I am not a Potter totter. I noped out after the first 2 books. I read book 1, I read book 2, and saw that there were 5 more, and I'm like, I'm already not enjoying the first 2 books. I'm not reading the next 5.
No, trust me, dude, it gets better.
No, that requires me to have effort.
Mm.
Do I look like I'm equipped to deal with effort?
Sure. Oh man, sweaty palms. That is a problem. Hands getting clammy.
His arms are sweaty.
So into Harry Potter until JK became a joke. I mean, that certainly doesn't help, right? Like, even just outside of all of the shitty political circus going on around JK Rowling, the new JK Rowling material sucks. Pretty universally disliked.
Is there like a Harry Potter extended universe now?
Yeah, like all the Fantastic Beasts stuff is bad, from what I can tell. Just not good.
What about that Dumbledore movie?
And that's really unfortunate.
There was a Dumbledore movie that came out.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was even called.
You know your thing is bad when I fucking thought that Fantastic Beasts was like a Marvel thing.
I did too. Okay, so I'm not alone in that. The first time that I saw the trailer.
I looked at it and I'm like, this Doctor Strange.
Honestly, it's just bad when that's kind of the way everything looks now.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even an MCU property, but damn does it look like it. And the old Harry Potter films don't look like that.
You know what?
That's the weird thing.
You know what Marvel's doing in 2024 to expand the MCU?
What's their plan now?
Avengers.
After the bomb that was She-Hulk.
Avengers Zombies.
Avengers Zombies, okay. Just give Sam Raimi another terrible script. I'm sure it'll work better off this time. God, Multiverse of Madness was such a fucking disappointment.
It's a movie.
Its scripting is so awful. Everything good about that movie is just because they got Sam Raimi to direct it.
But that's because
it's literally the only reason it was halfway decent.
But what's that giant Shumagorath? Isn't it Gargantos or whatever?
I don't.
That was cool.
I don't know.
The Gargantos fight was cool. But then you have
but it was also kind of short, wasn't it?
Yeah. Then you have Reed Richards come in and be like, "Hey, Lamau, I'm gonna die."
In the worst, stupidest death, maybe in the MCU.
I was so mad that they finally brought Professor X into the MCU. Only for
possible.
Only for Wanda to snap his neck.
Yeah, Wanda is somehow a more powerful psychic than Professor X. Fuck off.
I was like, no. I was like, you cannot.
Oh my god, that is a tough ass transfer.
I was like, you cannot do this to me.
Avengers Endgame, but again. Yeah. Sounds about right.
You also have to remember that it was riding off of the trails of Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, no, not Far From Home, No Way Home.
And No Way Home is only really acceptable as an epilogue to the entire MCU, because if you start trying to play by No Way Home rules, you have no rules, because the film doesn't make any sense. Like, it's fun, and it works well as kind of like a send-off for these characters. But you can't do anything again now. You already broke literally every rule about dimensional travel that you came up with.
Yeah.
Nothing matters anymore, and you can make up whatever contrivance you want, because there were no rules to break.
I heard that since this was the last Spider-Man movie to have the home naming convention, I think that they got Tom Holland licensed or contracted to do 3 more Spider-Man movies, but it's going to be a different sub-genre of Spider-Man films now. And I hear the rumor might be that it's going to be called at least the first one's going to be the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh man, if they pay lip service to that, people are going to be pissed. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have much faith in any Marvel-related media post-Endgame. Far From Home and No Way Home surprised me. Nothing else has.
I also heard
it's kind of been a disappointment.
I also heard that Robert Downey Jr. was contracted to play Iron Man again.
I mean, there's going to be rumors about that. I really hope they never renege on that decision.
They need to bring Robert Downey Jr. back because the MCU died with him.
And that's how it was supposed to be. And it wasn't.
I heard that what are we in, phase 4 right now?
Yeah, and phase 4 has so far been a catastrophic failure. They might have to retcon the whole last thing.
They better.
Well, at this point, what else do you do?
I mean, you know how many people were pissed in Wakanda Forever when Ironheart showed up?
I didn't even watch Wakanda Forever, I'm going to be honest, man.
Yeah.
I did not care.
So one of the characters...
No Chadwick Boseman or no Black Panther.
One of the characters...
Not interested.
One of the characters in that movie pretty much builds an Iron Man suit, and it's female Iron Man.
Okay. You do that. Because that's the other thing, honestly. How are you going to respectfully handle Chadwick Boseman dying? It's just not going to happen. You have to stop. You have to reboot.
I guarantee you, that they had to rewrite that movie because he died.
Well, they knew. Like, ultimately, scriptwriters knew. They were some of the only people who did. Because there was also a movie in the works where he was going to play the first ever Black Samurai in recorded history. And that got scrapped really early on because he got diagnosed.
Uh-huh.
It was a shame. He would have been perfect for it. Yeah, modern Marvel material is laughable. Like, it says a lot that DC somehow came back from this, and that's only because of James Gunn, but still.
Yeah. DC is slowly building itself up into something respectable.
And, what do you know? You get a good director to be your showrunner for your little series. Turns out pretty good.
I mean, my God, it did not
Who would have
start well.
thunk?
It fucking didn't their universe start with Batman versus Superman?
No, it started with Man of Steel.
Oh yeah, it did. I forgot.
And Man of Steel has its defenders. I think there's good elements of Man of Steel. I don't think it comes together.
Yeah.
But I respect what Zack Snyder was trying to do there. Then Batman vs. Superman happens, and suddenly I lose all understanding of what the hell he was going for.
No. I like to describe it as Man of Steel tries to do something different with the Superman formula to varying success. Not the greatest movie ever, but it has its fans out there, and
I respect it being different.
And it has its fans. It's a okay movie.
It does. It really does.
Batman vs Superman come in. Batman got a gun.
Batman got gun.
Batman got gun.
Funny bat goggles.
Nazi,
swearing and
Nazi imagery for some reason.
Some weird Nazi imagery.
Batman
Save Martha.
Doomsday.
Just so bad. Like every part of it. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Like, what the fuck were you going for there?
Isn't the plot of that movie? It's like some fucking dumb shit is trying to like get Batman.
It's some of the most contrived things ever. Like Zack Snyder, I don't think really knew what he wanted to do after Man of Steel. I think that's the only one where you really feel like I get what he was trying to do. Like, I know everybody loves Zack Snyder's Justice League. That film has a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess it's better than Joss Whedon's Justice League, but it's not like a well-produced movie in a number of ways.
I think the worst thing they could have done with, and they did do it, by the way, with the trailers for Batman vs Superman, is they showed Wonder Woman in it, and I was like, bruh, you should have saved that for the movie.
Oh yeah, and Wonder Woman should have been really good. It was close to being good. And then they had a terrible ending. And that just kind of took all of the momentum away from the film. You almost had a cool arc here, then you just took it away. That sucks. Oh well.
Yeah, but I still think that showing Wonder Woman in the trailers for Batman vs Superman was a big fucking mistake.
I mean, at least they didn't make some really stupid error like giving the trailer studio complete control over one of their movies.
Let me guess that happened.
Oh, wait. Suicide Squad, 2016.
I remember when Joker wasn't supposed to be in that movie. Then he was in that movie. Then they cut 30 minutes of him from that movie.
Oh, they cut more than that. Jared Leto claims that there was an entire film's worth of Harley Quinn and Joker footage.
I'd believe it. I've heard some fucked up shit about that movie and the whole Joker scenario.
Well, Jared Leto was a fantastic choice for Joker. I think it was really clever how they put damage on his forehead.
Honestly, I like the design.
I really like how he said that he's an idea.
I like the design of Jared Leto Joker. I
didn't. No, not the damage on the forehead. Don't be defending that.
Not that. I don't like that. But there's other elements to his design I like. I don't
like Pimp Joker. I don't like Pimp Joker. I don't think it works.
I like parts of his design. I don't think it's the end all be all Joker design. In fact, if anything, I really love Walking Phoenix's Joker.
As a weird, singular, myopic take on the character, yeah, I love Phoenix's version. I wouldn't want him fighting Batman, though. And it seems like a lot of people would be interested in that. I am not.
Yeah.
That is not the point.
The whole point of it was to be like an origin for Joker. And from there on out, his character is going to get...
And a very different take on Joker. Like, I don't want that one fighting Batman. This doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
I respect Joker for being an origin story for the Joker. I'm perfectly okay with that. But I do not want that version of Joker fighting Batman.
And I don't really think he needs more in general. Like, Joaquin already got the most that he was going to out of the role, I think.
Yeah.
Like, if he wants to come back specifically for something, then he can do that. Because he made that movie. But that's his business.
As an independent side story in the world of DC, I thought it was a good film.
As its own independent universe. Like, I don't think this is supposed to take place in the James Gunn Suicide Squad universe.
It most definitely is not.
It's its own thing entirely, which is what makes it great. Breath of fresh air from all the cinematic universe nonsense.
I heard Suicide Squad's getting better with like the more recent film.
The Suicide Squad, James Gunn Suicide Squad, is fantastic. I love it. Such a good movie.
I like the part where they're looking for that one person, and then King Shark just goes, "Bird."
Like, honestly, a lot of that is great. Like, I love the use of Weasel, the fact that they just immediately kill Captain Boomerang. Like, that's awesome. All really good stuff.
Isn't Peacemaker in that one?
Yeah, and he even got his own show afterward, which is pretty good too.
Yeah, I was confused.
It was all right.
I was confused about Peacemaker for a while. I'm like, is he a Suicide Squad or is he a show? And I'm like, he's both.
He's both, which is pretty cool. Even if John Cena is the certified Bing Chilling, but
he's a Bing Chilling.
He's certified Bing Chilling.
He
did it to himself.
Why are wrestlers playing superheroes and supervillains?
Because it makes sense and it's honestly good casting. Like, John Cena's great. He's great as a weird supervillain, government agent type.
Then you have
like, he's awesome.
Then you have The Rock as Black Adam.
What, Black Adam? I didn't watch that. I heard it was actually really bad, but
I don't know. I hear good and bad things about Black Adam, so I don't know who to trust.
I haven't watched it, so I can't say too much. I haven't heard much good though.
I've heard things about it.
I will say, okay, so in terms of other like blockbuster schlock, the new Jurassic World movies suck, but the third one's really funny bad.
Oh, I've heard. I was not a fan of Jurassic World at all.
No, the first one's bland, crappy, J.J. Abrams-esque remake of Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh.
Just no substance to it. Just frosting.
The second one.
And the second one is the most boring movie ever. Like, honestly, just insufferable.
And then the third one is...
as bad as Justice League in that respect. I fell asleep. One of 2 movies I've ever fallen asleep to.
And then in Dominion, it's nostalgia pandering.
It's nostalgia pandering, but it's really funny bad. The film does not even have an antagonist. It's really good. And that's about it. It's kind of a non-movie in a lot of ways. It's really weird. But it's funny.
It is indeed a film.
I mean, at least it didn't bore me to death. Like the last one did. That's an improvement. Not that it's a high bar.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Did they add new music tracks into Minecraft? Because I'm listening to my siblings behind me, and I've literally never heard this music before.
They might have. Also, where though?
I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in a good while.
Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft
It's been years.
in a good while either. But I do remember when I recently played it a few months ago. I noticed that there were some music tracks that I had never heard before. So they could very well be adding more music into that game for all I know.
Rain, there was a Jurassic Park Tycoon game that came out around this time.
Oh yeah.
Didn't see that.
Oh yeah, there was. It's fucking dog shit.
Oh. Well. The newer one, he says. So that implies multiple? Huh.
From what I heard,
I don't know. I was never that into Jurassic Park as a franchise. Like, Lost World isn't even a particularly good movie.
I thought none of them were good from what I heard. The games.
The original trilogy?
No, not
or no, the games.
The games. The obviously Jurassic Park 1 is one of those masterpiece film. No, okay, well not masterpiece, but one of those like recognized.
It's a classic. I think it's
film.
It's agreed upon as one.
And the second one is a giant meme. The third one is just like, bruh, why?
The third one's also a giant meme.
But I think this I think the second one is a bigger meme though, because of Jeff Goldblum status.
The fact that it's based off of a book too, that's the weird part. Like that's a canonical sequel. That's not just them making shit up. But it sure feels like it.
I like the JonTron video on that he took down. But people have re-uploaded it. But regardless, people were basically like what was I saying? So this guy can't move. This guy can't snap a little bunch of saltipus necks, but this fucking tiny bitch can Olympic raptors out of existence.
Yeah. Did you see that he unlisted the Sonic R video?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Like what?
I'm sorry. I'm.
Look, I'm a Sonic fan and I like that one. It's funny.
Holy salamander!
What the fuck is a Sonic?
I'm sure somebody will re-upload it.
Well, no, it's unlisted, so some playlists still have it in there.
Well, I know you can. If you have the link, you can still watch the original video. But even if you don't have the link, I'm sure that there's going to be people that just have re-uploads ready.
Well, the way I discovered it was those playlists of every JonTron in chronological order, and it had them. And I was like, oh, wait, these are unlisted?
What about Apples and Grapes?
I mean, at least there's still a playlist with them. I think Apples and Grapes is still up.
Good.
Miraculously. I don't know what Peanut Butter Gamer's up to, though.
He's more active on the Peebs channel recently.
He was in the Kid Icarus Million Subscriber special.
There were a lot of cameos in that. I think
there were a lot of cameos. Cameos is the right word.
No, I like how Some Call Me Johnny was the final cameo.
He was the last one just as a post-credits bonus. It's great. There were some niche ones too, like Lady Emily was in there for a second. Gil got to be in there. I don't know what he's up to. It was pretty impressive. Kid Icarus seems like he has fun making videos.
Kid Icarus?
Yep. Kid Icarus?
Kid Icarus.
Kid Icarus?
I'm trying to think of a re-res joke, but I can't think of anything.
Was re-res one of the cameos?
I don't know. I only watched the Spyro games that I wanted to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I skimmed through the video only to watch part, and I'm probably gonna go and watch the video, but I really wanted to watch the parts on well, obviously Spyro 1 because it's my favorite of the trilogy. Um and then I wanted to see an in-depth breakdown of Enter the Dragonfly.
Which is great.
And-
Into the Dragonfly is a game I'm very nostalgic for, but man, is it a train wreck.
I wanted to see what his thoughts on Spyro 5, A Hero's Tale was. And then I really wanted to know what his thoughts on Shadow Legacy was.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's the really good one of the post
no,
OT, right?
it's one of the worst Spyro games.
Oh. What's the one that's really good? The one with him and Cinder.
That's the third Legend of Spyro game.
Okay. Because that's the one I've heard is like the best the post OT.
Yeah, that one.
And then
that one's actually kind of
everything
decent.
else is rough.
But fucking what was it? Shadow Legacy was
Shadow Legacy?
the action RPG Spyro on DS.
Oh.
And
that busted nightmare.
And guess what? That was my first Spyro game. Because as a kid,
I might have actually been able to make that.
As a kid, I didn't own a Sony Super Nintendo, so I only got to play it at my dentist office. And even then, they only had Spyro 1. I didn't get to experience 2 or 3. So
wait, did you say Sony Super Nintendo?
I did. It was a joke.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I only played the first one at my dentist office because they had a PS1 in the waiting room. Even if I had to go to the dentist, even if I didn't have to go to the dentist, but a sibling had to, I would ask to go with just so I could play Spyro. And I enjoyed my time with Spyro, but I didn't have a Sony Switch box, so I had a DS later in life, and I was like, oh, a Spyro game for the DS.
Saw this hip new Spyro game. Oh, it's got to be just like the classics.
It's like, oh, I love Spyro from what I played at the office. This is, oh my god, I finally have my own Spyro experience to play at home, and I can take it with me on the go. This is gonna be fucking awesome. I played it for 15 minutes and never played it again.
I think that's a record.
In fact, it's only recently that I one time put it on a DS emulator and played it for like 3 hours. And I was like, does it ever change? Like, does it ever like jump in quality? No, it does.
Does it ever get better?
It does. It never gets better. It never gets better.
The Sony Super Nintendo. What a classic.
It never gets better. It is the same boring shit from start to finish. Which makes me wonder why they even fucking tried.
Yeah, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what the goal was for a lot of those
I don't know
games.
what they were trying to do with that game. I don't even know.
Well, it seems like nobody knew how to make an RPG on the DS.
But why did you need to make Spyro an RPG? Yeah, Enter the Dragon.
Because Sonic became an RPG.
Yeah, that was garbage too.
Well, back then, there was some defense for Sonic Chronicles.
I find that extremely hard to believe.
Because it was 2 years after 06.
Oh. Well, in that case...
Go back to Johnny's video. It literally starts with the line, Sonic Chronicles is a good game. He even makes fun of it in the beginning of his new review.
Oh, why did I play as that guy with the sword?
Okay, I think I'm hitting diminishing returns, guys. I'm going to do maybe 5 more runs.
Do you like 66 bracelets more than 8 times as much as 8 bracelets?
More than 8 times as much.
8 times 8 is 60.
I don't think so, no.
So he likes 2 more.
It is cool.
So he likes 2 more bracelets.
I think it's it's all right. It's a neat idea. I like focus breaker bracelets, but oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot here.
Can you recommend a certain sweet spot number of bracelets that you would recommend?
How much of 66 bracelets should you play before you hit the threshold of intuitability? What a question. Honestly, no. I think you should just throw yourself at the whole stage. See how far you can get. It's an interesting challenge in just trying to not be too overly focused to the point where you make dumb mistakes like that I just did right there on the video, except it's going to be 10 seconds later.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, if you were to rebuild the stage, how many bracelets would you put in?
I don't know if I would ever try to design a linear bracelets level, because to be honest, I don't think I would change anything about this on its own. Maybe that one transfer that's so far killed me twice, and I think without it I would have beaten the stage already. But, that's literally like the last challenge of the entire stage.
You're still literally...
So I get it.
No, look. What is the optimal amount of bracelets for a monkey ball level? Is it 8? Is it 66? Is it somewhere in the middle? I need your input on this. How many bracelets do you want?
13 bracelets is a great stage.
Oh yeah, that's right. That does.
So, yeah, but they're not the same.
Oh.
They operate kind of differently because they're smoother. It's a cool level. I like it a lot, but I don't know.
I will go on record and say that Frigid Grinders is not a stage.
I'm trying to work on the copy pasta for that, by the way.
I just knew somewhere in the back of my brain that a copy pasta was going to get made about it, whether I liked it or not.
No one will hear it until I talk about Merry Mayhem.
Yay.
Which is probably after the last update. So, could be a while. I mean, I guess I could talk about Festive Frenzy and Hello Holidays, but I feel like I should just save my thoughts for them until, after everything's done.
Yeah, probably that's probably best.
Because stuff is definitely going to get patched. Nambo is far too insistent about stuff getting patched for it to not get patched. So, I'm just going to hold off.
Makes sense.
Same with House of Spooks.
Yeah.
Which I think will mean that that'll take a year longer on top of that. But I will still stream that when the next one comes out, so that I can at least offer some thoughts on it in the meantime, and people can still hear what I have to say about it. I will also stream my playthrough of launch, since it'll probably be a year until they hear the thoughts on it.
Dude, launch is a week away. What are you talking about?
That's very true. And by a year, I mean the next set of Monkey Ball reviews is probably going to become more of like an annual thing around December time. It's my hope that I can start doing the schedule that way. What is on the chopping block right now is Universe and 3x3 Reborn. It's going to get a quick mention. Zachary G's not yet done Expert, Ultimate So Gauge, Frozdeck Super Game Monkey Pack.
Wagar Monkey.
I think that's it.
Wagar.
Like, I think you were the only person to release a complete pack. in the past 2 years.
Yay! I suck.
Here you were trying to rush as hard as you could. You had 2 whole years to still be next.
Yeah.
Although nobody really knew that at the time. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Stuff's gonna get crazy though when I have to cover this year's material.
I'm at the end of the day, I'm still proud of Universe. I thought it was a big improvement for me, even if it had some rushed elements at the end of the game.
Napkin gonna show up and be like, no, Universe sucks. Play Dimensions. I think Universe has a lot of fantastic new levels.
Yeah.
I think there's too much dimensions in it, and now they kind of feel like they're weird subsets of each other.
Yeah, it's like sister location of a Five Nights.
It's a weird symbiotic relationship between those games.
Well, I was going.
And I don't like that.
I was going for kind of like a Monkey Ball 2 vibe, where like it had a lot of the same content.
Yeah, but it's so stripped down by comparison.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't add a challenge mode, you cut the challenge mode.
Yeah, I wanted to do a Gaiden, and also I wanted to do a Gaiden thing where it's like I only focus on story mode so I wouldn't burn myself out with a challenge mode.
I mean, I get that.
But now...
Well, I mean, I don't know, because Gaiden had very specific reasons for going with challenge mode, though.
Yeah. But
like, it was a style that was so catered to story.
My new pack, whenever that comes out, I have no idea when, because it's only beginner is complete. So, I still got a ways to go, but people are liking that, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I'm having fun with vanilla skyboxes.
Okay, more power to you. Vanilla will be forever. Okay, this was my last shot of the stage, by the way.
Yeah, for my third, I'm taking the NGU3 approach.
Yeah, I like the idea of slimmed down challenge modes. More people should be doing that.
Well,
I think it helps with burnout. I think it helps with pacing. 50 stages is a lot.
I don't know if what I want to do for the challenge mode yet. I'm honestly thinking about 10, 20, 30.
I think that's the way to go. I think most people should do that. I think pacing a 50-stage challenge mode is extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I think doing a 60-stage challenge mode was a mistake. In the case of Monkey 2. But I know people will fight me on that.
But mine's gonna have 10 extra stages still in each category.
Good.
And
That's the only mistake he made.
I think to compensate, I haven't made a final decision on this yet because I haven't even gotten there yet. But when I get to master, I'm thinking I either want to do 15 or 20, and then 10 extra.
Oh, doing like a solid state kind of deal interval? So like every mode just gets like 20 levels? Isn't that how Banana Split's progression works?
No. But Banana Splits was 10, 30, 50.
Oh, it was. Okay.
And then
Was there one that had static difficulty modes where they were all the same?
No, not that I'm aware. The closest thing you'll get is Monkey Ball Adventure, and even then...
Well, that's still not the same.
Yeah, because like
Monkey Ball Adventure was just 10, 20, 30, right?
It's not Monkey Ball Adventure was 12, 20, 19.
Oh, including extras.
There were no extras.
Wait,
You're confusing this with Junior.
No, beginner has 12, advanced has 20, and expert has 19.
There's no way expert has less than advanced.
Expert has less than advanced because there's only 40. Because there's only 49 stages in that game.
Why just take the 2 from beginner?
They should have.
But
They should have just put their whole challenge mode in the pack as one.
Yeah, they have enough to fill an expert mode. Okay, that's enough of that.
I don't know how much extras are in the PSP version.
Okay.
I think the PSP has like 15 extra levels.
Well, fellas, I might do a stream tomorrow or something. I don't know. I might give this another shot in probably a few days. I'm trying to give myself some break. I certainly don't want to burn out on this. That will just make it more difficult. So, I think that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for tuning in, stopping by, and see you next time. Might do something different in between 66 bracelets attempts.
Super doofus.
So long, gay Bowser.